Given.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, hi, everyone. Great to be here again. So since first session already resolved already, huh? So what are you looking for? There's another issue from you.
Yeah, since my since the first sessions, I already resolved my stress about the subject because I dropped it. So, but today what I want to talk about is actually my stress also, but it's about my procrastination. It seems that I've been procrastinating everything in my life, and there is one very important one that actually affecting my health now, is that I refuse to go to sleep.
You refuse to go to sleep?
Yeah, I can go to bed early, 11 p.m. probably, but I just lie there and I do not want to sleep somehow. So even I close my eyes, I feel very restless. Then to get up again and look at my handphone.
Look at your handphone.
Yeah. Then I will continue. Either I go through the social media, the TikTok, the Instagram, or I start playing game until I'm really tired. Usually it would be about 3 a.m. Then I fell asleep.
See.
So it is affecting me. So I don't know what to do with it, and I'm getting stressed up because I go and see the Chinese sensei, and especially the last time I went, it's because that my blood vessel in the eyes burst. So he told me that whatever I do, I must go to sleep early, but I can't. I tried, so I'm now still stressed out.
So you mentioned to me that you are stressed out and then procrastination.
Because of my sleeping issue.
I see. So let's see how you your problem from your stress out. Because you said you couldn't sleep even though you lay up. So what makes you you couldn't control yourself, but even though you still lay on your bed?
I don't know. I just feel restless. I close my eyes, then I just don't feel at ease. I feel sometimes the itchiness in my palms, that I'm always conscious about the body tenseness, but cannot relax. So until I get up and I start looking at the phone, then I feel relaxed.
So that means you wake up then you feel a bit better?
I don't wake up, I stand up.
I see. So this happened how long ago?
This has been quite a while, but lately it's getting toll on my health issue. So it started to affect my health. That's why.
So I just want to know how long this happened to you? 1 month or a year?
Many years. But it's getting worse because it's many years. So I start to sleep only at 12 midnight, then it goes later to 1 a.m. And now for the past, I would say past year, it's almost up to 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Until even yesterday?
Last night I slept at, I think it was, what time did I sleep? I think it's 1 plus. Because I was already too tired. I went to bed about 11. I only slept at 1 plus.
So far, how did you handle it until yesterday? Still.
So what I did, because I forced myself to sleep actually, I lie in bed and then close my eyes and start counting the sheep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. But then the tightness of the body, the itchiness in the palm, the restlessness I felt until I gave up. So I have to set up and look at the phone. Once I look at the phone, I feel relaxed. So I will continue until I'm really sleepy. I switch off the phone, I sleep. So I've been doing that. Means even I lie in bed, close my eyes, I can't do anything. So I decided that might as well just read whatever I want to read in the phone, then slept naturally when I was too tired.
See. So, any difference?
Empathy, yeah, reporting
So it's giving you for all these years of working.
Yeah.
Did you look for any alternative in order to release your sense of your such?
I tried, but I don't
Right.
think how. I even tried sleeping in the sitting hall on the sofa, right? So I switch on the TV when I felt so restless, right? So there are 1-2 times that I actually fell asleep while the TV is on.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's a big deal. So, besides you keep on repeating what you have done before.
just give me a moment. Chidong, do you really feel pity on her?
Yeah.
You really feel pity on her? Yeah. What else other than feeling pity on her?
Could not control herself.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
no other methods to release.
Right. Yeah. So restate that. How you feel for her, and then move on. Yeah.
Okay. So that means you could not sleep even just right now. Such a deep rest is really pity on you. So besides that, did you try to look for any methods to lighten your existing sickness, or especially your eyes or relative?
Change that statement, you said, did you become close-ended question?
I see.
You said, what have you done?
Okay. So since you could not sleep, so what have you done for this while?
As I said, I tried to sleep in the sitting hall, right? I tried to drink milk before sleeping. I tried to adjust the temperature. I have the aircon on all the time. In fact, before I go into the bedroom because I thought it could be that the heat that is making me uncomfortable. And I actually also tried not to drink coffee, which is my favorite. It didn't help. I even went to see the Chinese there, asking him what can he help me. He said that he had given whatever that he can to suit my mood so that I'm calm and can sleep. So he even tell me the last thing that you can do for me is actually sleeping pill.
Sleeping pill.
Which I'm not keen to take.
That's from physician. So
Reflect on that.
so you cannot sleep until you have to take the physician's sleeping pill.
I didn't take it.
You didn't take it.
Reflect on that. I can feel that you have been trying all methods, and to be very proactive in solving that issue. I can see that how important it is for you to overcome this issue. So you gotta reflect.
So I can see that you really try all your best to solve this issue. Okay. So
So at the same time, I can feel that you're trying to tell me that in the sense that the tense that you are feeling almost every day, the tension, the stress, and how is it related to the procrastination issue that you mentioned at the early of this session?
I can feel that your tense. How do you relate the tense with to your procrastination problem?
No, I'm just wondering, is it because that my habit of procrastinating that also that is into my system already, that even sleeping also I tend to push back, right? Refuse to sleep because most of the times things to be done, if I can delay it, I'll delay it. So it's almost like every aspect of my life, whatever that I can delay, I delay. So I just wonder, is it because of this habit, or is this already in my system that even sleeping I'm delaying it?
Okay. So is it? Did you find out anything regarding to your this procrastination and your stress out problem since the first day you were working or your life, your family life?
Sorry, I don't follow.
I mean, did you find out when it is started? Is it related with previous your career?
When did it started? I used to be a late sleeper, yes, but not this much. But it has been a problem to me for the past 3-4 years. If you mention it about my career, and as I'm recalling now, when I'm still need to go to office, yes, there is a tendency that I keep earlier nights, meaning to say that I don't sleep later than 1 a.m., right? Because I don't need to get up so early to go to the office, so that's still okay. Yeah. Since I don't go to office anymore, yeah, and the sleeping hour has been becoming later and later.
That means when you retired, did you maintain a better sleep behavior or your handling of things still like before?
I don't quite understand the question.
Did you still maintain your habit whichever you started again when you were in career life?
What habit?
Since you were head of your employment, so you need to take care of everything. Because you have to go on your office early to look after.
No, I don't need to go. No need to go to the office early.
So
You start to having your hypothesis,
okay, good.
Yeah, what assumption that you have right now?
Her behavior might be due to previous.
So you see, you some to come up with your hypothesis, alright? So throw away all your hypothesis. So until now, what have you actually learned from Chunan about the issue? Are you clear about that?
She just keep on mention the two causes.
The true causes.
Yeah.
So what's the true cause?
Stress out and I could not sleep like loudly. And also,
That's what she's facing, right? Yeah. So do you know what she had to overcome? The focus of the session? If you don't really get it, you probably wanted to, clarify with her.
so regarding your problem, so what is it most important to you? Is it procrastination or you could not sleep for the past 4 years?
I hope that I can sleep early wish that I could actually cultivate the habit, able to sleep before 12 midnight. So at least I can have better health.
Okay. So since you have something in your mind to handle your
Reflect. Paraphrase
Oh,
or reflection.
so since you already started, okay, you sleep earlier than midnight, than 12.
I have not started.
Not started.
It is what I hope to
Oh, you
achieve,
hope.
but I'm still sleeping after.
Okay, you still sleeping after midnight. So
So,
did you,
so you are saying, so now, I mean, health is your main focus, yeah, Chairman? Yeah, so you really wanted to take good care of your health, and I see that that's very important.
so, habit very important to you, and then you hope to sleep before midnight. So, have you started yet?
No, I can't.
You can't.
That's why I'm talking about it now.
You can't. That means you just hope. Do you think that just hoping can handle your health
What's the question?
Hoping. Hope. Wishes.
So your question her.
Obviously not.
So, do you think you have any way of handle your problem just by hoping to sleep early?
No, I also have tried many other methods just now. I already told you, it all failed. Right? So that's why it get me anxious. Because in one hand, I know that I could sleep early. On the other hand, I tried quite a lot of methods, but somehow I'm still not able to sleep early.
You still sleep early even though
The more that I lie on bed, closing my eyes, telling myself to sleep, the worse I feel.
the more you try.
The mind is more active, so I can't go to sleep.
I see. So the more you feel, the more you felt disappeared.
Disappear.
No, I mean disappointed.
Not disappointed, frustrated and angry.
That means you did look for alternative.
I do.
So a lot of methods in your mind are just very hard to
I tried, it's all failing.
okay, you try. You try, but all the such difficulty in the problem. So besides, what else can you do?
I don't know.
Because you have think of the ways, but yet still in failure. So still in failure.
What you had in mind, you know?
Everything she thinks of, she tried, but still in failure. So all the while, besides the problem, anything you feel, you are happy when you are going to you did before.
Recently I went on a 2 days trip to Batam. When I came home, it was already 9 p.m. And that night I slept very well. I think it's probably because I was totally exhausted. Because a night before I slept at my sister's place, and I was not very comfortable because it was not my bed. So I was so exhausted. So that night I slept well. And I slept, I think, before 11. That was the most recent good sleep I had. And I think it was early May.
Could it be the recent one and also the only one you said very nice?
I
Moment?
think it's the recent one.
Recent
Other times that I sleep well, I think it's on holidays.
holidays.
When I go for holidays with friends, I think I do sleep well.
So that means at least 2 incidents already.
Yeah, but how to go on holidays every day?
Retired already.
I'm retired, so can I go holidays every I don't have that money. And no friends have time to go with me.
So at least there are 2 incidents says it that you were still got happy moment. as
That I
compared-
can sleep well, yes.
So don't you think you can have more happy moment like the 2 incidents instead of just grumbling, oh I could not sleep right now. And you also agree might be due to exhausted because of traveling with your friend few days that
So are you suggesting that I should exhaust myself then I can sleep?
no, as long as you can lighten your previous the stress up and so of course the
Provide
procrastination.
solution.
Okay, sorry. So this is
Associated with what she said that when she feels relaxed, then she can sleep.
okay. What can you see from the past 2 incidents which can release your stress up, your stress up?
Relax.
So do you feel is okay as compared to previous? Do you,
I don't follow.
I mean, how do you feel the 2 incidents compared to your current status?
Oh, I loved it when I can sleep well.
Oh, you can sleep well. So, do you like to sleep more like in case than the current?
Oh, that's the solution I'm trying to find. I want to sleep well.
The sleep well might be, could it be due to your exhaustion?
My reason is
Exploration, not investigation.
Okay.
Probably have to recap a little bit and stress on the, I think the effort. And also somehow we get some information from Chen Nan, who is telling us that when she feels relaxed, she can actually sleep. Meaning that most of the time, she's feeling tense, kind of, right? So we having that talk about it and see what else she thinks about that, then you can have a closure.
So since you already found there were 2 incidents which you light up your life, what could you relate it to your current state?
so now that you put it this way, yeah, I see that when I'm home from holiday and when I visit friends coming home, I'm more relaxed. So looks like when I'm relaxed, I can sleep.
So since it make your life better than current state, so would you think of any further planning to have such kind good and sweet memory for your existence?
Don't go to a solution.
Okay.
Too fast. You haven't know. You are not sure about the issue yet, but we do know that it's something related to stress.
Okay.
Yeah. So you discuss with children that you are going to discuss with her about stress in her life in the coming session.
Okay, so since we already discovered that you have no influence that is related to tool could make your life better. So for today, since the time limited, so we will discuss it in the coming section. So we will sum up that you really maybe the coming section we can discover.
Yeah, thank you also.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, what's the time now?
6:10.
6:10.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. We have 15 minutes. Okay, now, observation, feedback, question.
You see me or not? I can't sleep.
I have a question. If you sleep late at night,
Huh?
what time you wake up during the morning?
Good question. It varies. If I have something on, yes, I'll get up. But if nothing on, then I'll sleep until I get up naturally.
Usually?
Hey, counselor.
Privacy. Privacy.
Counselor.
Got nothing to do with counseling. Ask me privately.
Okay.
I actually, I don't think that's a problem because I actually have the same thing like her. But I don't see that as a
It has become a problem to me because it's already affecting my health.
Yeah.
How is it?
Wait. What are you saying? You said that it's not a problem? To you?
I also stay at
Must be
like
enjoying
3 or 4.
Imposing your belief.
Different, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your own thoughts. So you don't make assumption.
Children have blood pressure. So.
Yeah. Yep. She said that's a problem.
I pressure, sorry.
When she sees as a problem, it's a problem. Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
What else? Other?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, good. That's it. Come on.
Me? Oh, yeah. Real, happy.
I think that for this session, I still cannot, after listening to the session, I still cannot find a Junas or issue yet.
Yeah. What makes children feel restless, having the symptoms when she wants to sleep? So what is the true cause for the? Yeah.
Like what she's feeling, scrolling social media every night. You can explain that.
Yeah. Is it like?
I also want to know.
Yeah. I have a
That
question.
is what I want to know.
If when you scrolling your social media, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, does the symptom become alleviate? Like
I become very relaxed.
yeah, like the itchiness is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the automatically when you sleep, all the itchiness can?
Yeah, the palm start to feel itchy somehow.
Maybe your back have caterpillar.
I will go and search. Vacuum it properly to see whether it helps.
Don't put too much focus on tonight. It's about the role play.
Oh, sorry.
You have to conceptualize the case or you pose question about the process.
Yeah, what Mr. Wu trying to achieve during the session?
Good one.
Good question.
Very difficult question.
Just try to understand and relate her problem.
Have you managed?
No, because cannot ask too much. Cannot ask too much. I have to control. Otherwise,
You can ask.
Yeah, you can ask.
Control.
yeah. Not relate directly.
I can see Mr. Wu, during the session, right? You tend to trying to give solution, trying to impose your value. Is it instinct spontaneously, or you already have your mind trying to give you solution?
No, just trying to ask question.
Oh,
Just trying to ask question. How's the way to ask question?
Can I ask Juna's feeling after Wu posed that question because he said he just curious, but how in terms of client, how are you feeling Wu posed that questions? Questions, what's that mean?
statement.
Frustrated. I'm coming here to solve a problem. He's asking, but he's investigating. No, he's actually trying to. I feel frustrated.
I also have the same question, almost the same. When counselor say I pity you,
I didn't like that at all.
I'm.
Okay.
I don't think he knows what I'm feeling.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when
I don't feel
sorry.
empathized at all.
Okay.
I can see that during when Mr. Wu said I'm feeling guilty when I heard about your situation, and when the interrupts and you're having those facial expression, right? Like when doctor asks what is you feeling guilty, right? Why Mr. Wu feeling guilty when he hears about your situation? You still remember, right?
No. I think doctor asked him to paraphrase.
Empathize.
Yeah.
Paraphrase my reflect on what I'm talking.
Yeah.
That's all. Right.
So
But when he's turning into PT, because he first came up PT, then the doctor was thinking that maybe it's not a good way, so asked him to reflect on what I said and how I feel. He still used PT. So the PT came to me, I was not empathized.
Okay. So you doesn't want to be advertised, you want...
No, it was not right. Because when he said that he pity me, first thing I feel is that he didn't understand what I'm talking about. And the second thing is that I'm not asking for pity. I'm not asking for pity. It's a situation that I'm in, that's all, I'm sharing it with you. There's no reason for you to pity me, I'm still able to go on holiday, you know.
So if you wanted to empathize with Chuna's condition, how would you do? How would you empathize with her?
Maybe like disclosure. Maybe disclosure. I also have some experience when no.
I will tell you yours is, and mine will be different.
Okay.
Would it be like, it must have been difficult for you to start your day because you slept late, you wake up late, and then everything will be late. If you were to say that, it must have been difficult for you to start your day.
No.
Difficult for you to stop. No need to have a second part to start your day. But you can start to explore, apart from affecting your health. What other dimension in your life that has been affected because of this, right? So you can start to explore the issue further.
Oh.
When doctor said that, when she was here and she said that I'm trying to improve my health is important to me, that actually hit on the spot. Right? Actually, I never thought of it, but when Dr. Ivy mentioned it just now, right, it really hit on. I care about my health at the moment, and that is what I wanted to explore, how I can improve my health.
So that means previously, less sleep is not a problem until the health issue raised and
I also enjoy freedom, you know, but the health is already taking a toll on my health.
Oh, okay.
Apa tadi ya? Saya ada in your mind tadi ya?
Like if I Mr. Wu, I will explore like why should I always scrolling social media at night? Then anything that's related to the activity.
I think that's her way to trying to get sleep.
It was not that I want to go and read the social media. It's just that I slept there, I lie there, I feel very restless, I don't know what to do myself. So I did not like the feeling of angst, I don't know what to do myself, sleeping and anxious, you know, conscious of my anxiety. So I got up, but what can I do in the bed? The handphone is the nearest, so I took it up and then here, you know, social media will always give you all the notification, right? So baca, tengok and then the mind is all forgetting about the anxiety and the anxiousness. Then continue on until really tired, put it aside.
Can I ask what is Mr. Wu feeling after the session?
Yeah, of course.
Does it meet your expectation or
Okay.
what is your feelings after the session?
After the session, I have to concentrate on the issue raised. Because sometimes you sit there and sit here differently.
I can feel. Tell me more, right? Cik?
You know, we didn't answer his question.
Felix.
We asked you about
Felix.
your feeling.
Feelings.
Okay.
Still interrupt. Sorry.
Can stop, can stop.
No feeling.
Bookish.
Maybe some what we call disappointed or sad because maybe you doesn't meet your expectation. Trying to impose by sorry type. Yeah, you can just ignore my
Okay,
question.
no. Sad because cannot handle well her emotion. Then others just hope myself
Mhm.
can be more mature to handle it.
Yeah.
So I can sense that you're trying to be very helpful, huh? And to be with Chunan,
Yep.
yeah, so that you can really find a way out for her.
Yeah. I think Mr. Wu is a very good listener. So that's and he also have a kind heart. So that's why he tried to help Junlan by trying to giving by accidentally giving solution to Junlan.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, and I somehow feel that Chino, you're very helpful, you're a very helpful person. That's why it makes you very eager to find a solution. So it's unbearable for you to see someone who is suffering, who is not in a happy state, you know. It kind of like, you know, make you uncomfortable. So you really wanted to help a person to get away of that, the problem, right? So that can, you know, this is part of us and this is our strength. That we have that compassion and also passion to help someone. But on the other side, it would kind of influence the pace of the session. Because we wanted to help that person as soon as possible. And that becomes fulfilling our needs rather than understanding the client needs. Yeah. So we are aware of, oh, this is me. So when I see, for example, when I see, oh, Yazid is crying, the only. You know, it's unbearable. So I wanted to stop Yazid from crying. So that becomes my needs. But instead, Yazid needs that space to cry. Yeah, so we need to kind of like be aware of that and able to differentiate that. Yeah. So Chiyong, you know, really appreciate and you know how should I put it? Embrace your compassion and also your kindness, and that's you. And then gradually understand client's needs. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. All right. Any other thing? Lepas raya semua tu macam item ni tak cukup ni. Banyak-banyak ni.
Saya terlebih
Angel pun sama juga. Dulu dia high speed train. Hari ni adalah train komputer dekat KL. Yang pernah naik komputer dekat KL you tahu lah kan. Never on time, always late.
I know, cakul.
Oh, jadi cakul. Now you can see that how the insufficient of sleep can affect a person's emotional and overall well-being, right?
Yeah.
So I think you are the best person to empathize with Chunan.
No, I have a problem.
So how would you empathize with her?
I don't know how to put it in words because I also felt the same. I have this problem also for many years.
You are not alone. So happen that if you are the counselor,
Okay.
what do you think the session is going to be?
For me, right, maybe I will dig deeper towards the sleeping habit rather than other thing first because I'm not sure about how things are, but I imagine in my own case, I will be digging deeper into
Sleeping habit, right?
sleeping habit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it tells me again, Angel, you are BT, behavioral therapy, just like what we discussed in our last session, right? Yeah. So it's good to know. Yeah. Because when you focus on sleep habitual things, right? You wanted to explore what stimulates, how the behavior has been shaped, right? Somehow you will highlight to Trina that, so even before retirement, sleeping late, staying up late, is kind of like a routine for you. It's habitual, huh? Yeah.
What, how, and why? Yeah.
So it's fine to stay up late, but it's not okay to affect the health. So you restate that. Yeah. So in what way, if you wanted to explore towards solution, you can also explore that in what way that you take care of your health, besides ensuring that you receive sufficient sleep, for example. So that probably will divert a little bit of her attention about not having sufficient sleep. Yeah, because I'm not sure about what triggered off that feelings of anxiousness. It can be the tense or other aspect of in your life, or it can be solely because I cannot get sleep or sufficient sleep that makes you feel anxious about it.
I would ask what other thing apart from social media that let her feel relaxed, because she said that she has what do you call it? So is it due to straining looking from the phone, or is it lack of sleep? So if it's, let's say, straining, then if she have other way of like feeling relaxed, right? It might have other method other than looking at her, even though she's sleeping. Yeah. It's like for exploring, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Somehow the two of you click in terms of exploring for problems, and then you are very good in asking questions.
Yeah.
To investigate the problem.
Some part of me came out,
Yeah. Alright. Any other feedback? Someone are you okay? Yeah, like quiet, kan?
Curiousness.
I got some fun on the video.
Oh, really? Siapa? Kawan baik pun. Okay. Ada feedback, siapa? Ada feedback of the session. Yang lain?
Raymond?
Kalau no, then come back to how are you going to conceptualize? Especially when Ariel said that I'm not quite sure about the real problem. So then you move on to, if you are the counselor, what will you explore further? And how are you going to work with Trina?
And if we are counseling, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The following session, what will be your focus? How are you going to work with her? Is that okay? 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Come.
Good. Yeah, okay. I joined the Oh, okay, sorry. 10 minutes older.
Turn it over to me so that I can see the time.
Okay. Oh, dah start lagi.